All right, so we're back at this 420 transaxle. Back at the 420 transaxle, we're working on replacing this cover right here. So first thing we got to do is take all of our bolts out. And the last one. Okay, that should be all the bolts. Now it's just a matter of knocking it loose, which I thought I had. Oh, there it is. Like I thought I brought the rubber mallet over here just to get it the rest of the way. The problem is I don't want to disturb too much inside there. I think I'm going to need something a little firmer than a rubber mallet. Okay. There we go. Doesn't necessarily matter if this breaks, but at the same time you don't want to damage the surface. There we go. All right. So I think I can get the rest. Make sure you can see all this. Yep. I think I can get the rest by hand. Clean off my hands again. We'll have to take all the gears out of the case no matter what, because I want to clean the case up really well. So I'm not too concerned about getting it dirty. Maybe he doesn't want to come up. I think these two extra shafts and the fact that they're still somewhat dirty are causing a few issues. There we go. All right. Well, there's our old case. There's our old cover. And here is the replacement. Or here's all the gears. The replacement, I didn't even have the holes drills in it yet. So let's see what we got here. Looks very, very similar to the 318. I'll take you off the tripod here. So looks very, very similar to the 318, except for this shaft right here and this shaft right there. Those are the two big differences. And how they're different is, if you'll notice, I've got, let's see here, I'm looking for the parts over there. So this gear right here is the same, and what would happen is if you put it in 2-speed, so let's see here, I need to figure out how I want to do this. So I have no earthly idea how I do this in, it's all bound up. Let me figure out how this exactly works, and then I'll come back. Basically, this gear has to mesh with this gear right here. So this would be normal speed right there. This is a stacked gear, whereas on the 318 it's not. And this lever right here, this arm, pulls this set of gears straight up, and this gear will mesh with this, and in the middle it's neutral. And then for diff lock, what will happen is when you mash the diff lock pedal, it pulls, you mash the diff lock pedal, it pushes these, let's see here, this should come off, right? No. Basically this right here will push down and causes the pinion in there, if you can see it, let me see if you can see it on that pinion down at the bottom there, causes it to lock, because there's little, you see the bars in there, those will go straight down. Let me work on this for just a minute, and then let me see if I can get this freed up, and I'll show you how it works. All right, it's amazing how much hydraulic force will hold something down. So I got this to where it'll shift. And so if this was, right now it's in neutral, so you see that's turning and there's nothing else that's turning. Whereas if I put it in gear, when this turns, everything else turns. Or if I put it in, the problem is the oil is holding on to the, onto it down there. I did this last time, I had to take off that gear. Well, you would think changing these gears by hand would be easy, but it's not. There we go. So, and the problem is there's nothing lined up because there's no bearing, or there's no seal or bearing or anything to hold this steady. So now we're completely disengaged. We'll put our gear back on there, and if we're going to shift it into low speed, so now you can see how when it spins, it goes, I guess, can't remember if it's faster or slower. Anyway, I don't know which one's which, to be perfectly honest, but I'd have to sit here and count the revolutions. But that's how you switch gears, and then I explained the diff lock. You see the tabs in there, and the spring down there, and that's what does the diff lock. When you mash the pedal, this is mashed down, locks it up, and both sides spin at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I got to clean up this gasket surface right here. I picked up my new gasket. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take all of the components out of this this transaxle first. I'll do that on video mostly so I have a record of it, but I probably won't do much talking, and I'll just put it at the end of this video. Well, naturally the camera battery is going to die, so this won't be on video, but I'm going to get all the parts off and or all the gears out, and we'll call it good. So thanks for watching.